Hello, 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 welcome. I am Ben the Bold, and this is Victoria 3. Specifically, this is Italy in Victoria 3. That's right, our Two Sicilies playthrough has become an Italy playthrough, and I am really excited to see where it goes. Please, just ignore this figure up at the top. I'm sure we'll get our debt under control eventually. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and press unpause, and looks like the French Republic has sided with Prussia in a diplomatic play against Bavaria, so we are about to see a major world war. The question is, do I want to get involved? I don't particularly love the idea of fighting, but let's see. I know I would not get involved with Bavaria. I understand that Russia has sided with them, and Russia has an insane number of troops, but I'm not looking to fight against France at my borders. If I were to offer support, it would be with Prussia. That could be fairly helpful, considering if I end up fighting Austria, having an obligation, or I could ask for war goals. I'm not going to do that. Make me the overlord, or I could ask for an obligation. The question is, who I think is going to win? I think Prussia's going to win. It would be nice to have an obligation with Prussia. Let's do it. Ask for an obligation. If they give it to me, I'll throw my army around. Why? Because I'm going to very soon be asking for these two states right here. Eventually, I also want South Tyrol. Let's take a look at that population. It is actually, no, I want just these two states. That's fine. Unfortunately, this is going to mean I need to mobilize my army. The question is, and I have my absolute god of a general, General Fabio Gassone. Now, is he really that great? No, he's got kidney stones. He's a bandit. But, the man just wins. He has experience, which is extremely valuable. So do a lot of his men. They are veterans. So they've done a lot of fighting. If I were to go to this army, which they don't even have a leader, let's change that right now. A traditionalist commander? Eee. Innovative? Sure. We'll put him in charge, and alright, so we'll put these two in charge of our kind of, I'm calling it the more defensive army just because it is so heavy on infantry. I'm going to try not to actually raise this army unless the war is going badly. I'd prefer to only raise one army, and I think we are best served just trying to go ahead and get Bavaria out of the war. So we will join the front against the Bavarians. Now, I really do hope that we are not making a huge mistake in joining a war to help Germany grow super powerful, but it is what it is. We are about to see. We also don't have enough munitions plants to do this, so we actually might need to import some, and yeah, I'm going to do that from the French market as well as from the Prussian market. I'm fighting alongside of you. You can share your ammo. And look, we're going to immediately get involved, and unfortunately, our god tier general is not quite as good as we would hope. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these unproductive trade routes with Russia. And yeah, so I mean, he's at least, we're at, all right. Maybe he isn't the fantastic general that we believed he is, but he has earned his shot to continue to fight against Bavaria. Awesome. All right, so we get one of my favorite events in the game. Popular playwright endorses reform. Now, is that really worth it when we have this much prestige? And the answer is yes. Yes, we're going to take the bottom answer. Let us ensure the play gets a wider international audience. Let's go ahead and get some of that prestige. Excellent. And we have, I guess, completed a journal entry, national or official nationality. The state policy of religion, autocracy, and nationality has become the ubiquitous ideology of the Italian people. There are few who dare to question the absolute authority of the emperor. We are not the king of two Sicilies anymore. We are not even the king of Italy. We are the emperor. So, should we say the South Italian people reign supreme? It's going to give us 5% pop loyalty in for all Southern Italians, and we get a national assimilation of plus 20%. That's pretty good, but we don't have that many pops outside of this. We could also go with the Catholic Church shows us the way. We get plus 20% conversion. I don't think we need to worry about that. Or we can say, all hail the emperor. He becomes plus 50 popularity for the next 19 years. And yeah, his interest group, yeah. So listen, we've kind of been role-playing this guy as a little selfish, and he likes to help out the landowners. So yeah, no, that's him. He is a selfish guy, and he wants all the glory to himself. You know who probably doesn't get the glory? General Fabio. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to become a villain. To become a villain. Am I right, General Fabio? Because I don't know. We might actually look to replace him, because he has absolutely not performed up to the quality measure that we expect from a leader of the Second Italian Army. This army with such, high regard. He's just killing all these veteran soldiers. So I don't know. Looks like Hanover's basically out of the war. We've really, while we haven't necessarily defeated the Bavarians, which we just defeated the Bavarians now, so I may have spoke too soon. Excellent job, Fabio. Great victory. As I said, he may not have defeated the Bavarians, but he has played a vital role. Actually, why are you way over here? Fabio, get... He's played a vital role in destroying the manpower of the Bavarian soldiers, or the Bavarian army. Now we find ourselves moving to the Eastern Front, where we find ourselves fighting Russia. Not too long ago, Fabio knows how to fight against Russians, because not too long ago he was fighting alongside the Russians in the, what was the name of that war? The French Religious Radical Revolt against the Radical French Republic. It was quite the name. All right, Bavaria has capitulated, and now we just fight against Russia, which this is just a humiliation CB, so that may or may not last super long. We have the unified German Empire. We have a unified Italian, and you know what? Germany, as well as France, they owe us. They owe us obligations. That is huge. Because I want these two Italian provinces. I want them bad, and my people demand them. I am going to unfortunately go a little easy on construction. We are way in debt, and we need to sort that out. I also really want, now that we are Italy, I really want to start lowering taxes. Unfortunately, that's just not, going to happen anytime soon. But I definitely don't want to lose a bunch of money. Let's see how we are doing. Where is Fabio? Oh, where are they? Alright, we've enacted racial segregation. We could move towards cultural exclusion. I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. And instead, I would really like to get some hospitals. I will throw my navy out here. We can at least do some convoy raiding, right? Oh, City of Plenty. I like this event. Let's let them celebrate. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get some loyalty. And then Monument to the Emperor. Yes, absolutely. Of course. We have to make sure that the monument also does justice the Emperor's excellent neckbeard. Yeah, a monument to the Emperor. And then let's also just take a look at our Emperor. Has he gotten any new traits? No. He's still a hedonist, though. He's still colonial. Yeah, alright. How about you? You're still just wrathful, and you have expensive taste, which... kudos. As I said, I think we can use our fleet. Looks like their fleet is bottled up pretty well in the Baltic. Not the Baltic, the Black Sea. The Baltic is up here. So I think I will just pile on, and we'll do some convoy raiding. We'll do it... we'll do it out here. Kind of a healthy distance away from the larger Russian fleet. But still, in a place where we can get some things done. Anything in the military that we're looking for? No, not really. Let's go ahead and finally do modern sewage. So yeah, we do have some very small infrastructure issues. Again, when I have a little bit more budget, I will work to industrialize Piedmont quite a bit, but gonna have to wait for that. Which honestly is fine. We have a decent GDP right now. We're good. We're kind of firmly cemented as the 7th great power. Well, I don't know. Spain's maybe actually not that far behind us. So we actually, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be the worst. We do need to increase our standard of living, I think. Only Russia, or we're even worse than Russia. So yeah. And part of that is just because we have such high taxes. So I got to get those taxes down. But a lot of that is going to mean taking that red bar, which we are $11.5 million in debt. So that's great. Peace treaty. Unify with null state. I think that's because it's Prussia, and Prussia doesn't exist anymore. It's Germany, so... Okay, sorry about that. I'm not really sure what happened. I think my microphone came unplugged. My cat has been kind of playing with the cords. So I'm just going to go ahead and... I just went ahead and cut out the section where I was just playing in perceived silence. I was commentating to a microphone that was not on. So missed about 5 minutes worth of gameplay and about half a year's worth of game. We have suddenly advanced to February 11th of 1868, and I've made some important discoveries. Specifically, we potentially can ask for Austria to return some states. Now, we have about 3.5 years until our obligation with France ends. We have a little longer for our obligation with Germany. I'm financially not really in a position where I would particularly want to go to war with Austria. I'm going to go ahead and improve relations with Russia and Great Britain, of course. And I'm actually going to decrease my relations with Austria because the war is coming and I am taking back the Italian land. Now, I'm still not building much, just because, well, I'm kind of terrified too in terms of finances. Really, what and maybe I can actually. What happens if I reduce taxes? Just one tick. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, still running positive balance. I think that will allow for my quality of life, or for my pop's quality of life to go up, and we can just kind of keep focusing on passing some reforms. So, yep, I'll take that. Oh, Spain and the Netherlands are going to fight us for the Congo, it looks like. Which actually... Should I? No. Alright, Netherlands, I'll fight you for this. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, dearie me. We have another situation where there's a radical French Republic fighting the French Republic. Oh, dear. And we really need the French Republic to win. The reason we need them to win is because they are the ones who hold our obligation, not the radical French Republic. Also, let's take a look at their laws. I mean, they're a parliamentary republic. They have universal suffrage. I mean, like, yeah, is this radical? No, this is exactly what democracy should look like. But also, I just realized that our GDP is higher than the radical French Republic. Yeah, you add that to the French Republic, and it's a different ballgame. The French Republic still holds Paris. As long as they hold Paris, I think they'll be fine. I don't know, though, if they ask for help. Or, I mean, what would they give us? Tahiti? Do I have any interest in Tahiti? Transfer states? They would give us okay. They'd give us French Guiana. We could have a little piece of Italy in South America. Inner Mauritania. The French Indian Ocean territory. Alright, first of all, is there any part of France that we would really want? The French West Indies? Corsica, yes. Yeah, I'll take Corsica from you. Sure, yeah. I'll fight hard to take Corsica. Mobilize the army. All right. Going back into debt. Let's do this. And the Germans sided with them too, so I think we're going to be in great shape. I think we're going to be fine. I'm only going to bring one army just for now. I'm going to increase taxes again. We just need to. It's who we are. tax our people. Wow, we are going to have a direct border with them, so this time, so we will, yeah, try to advance there. Right now, that is easy, but that might be harder if they move some troops down towards Italy, but we can definitely do our part and push forward. Again, we are letting the proven, battle-tested commander of the Second Army take on what is right now no one. So, good for you. Just move forward. You are a bandit, so it's gonna damage no one's morale because there's no one here to fight against. Look at our soldiers valiantly putting up trench fortifications to fight against no one. Representing his constituents in the Catholic Church, Felice Bona has issued a formal petition to the Italian government to pass national supremacy. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. A railroad accident in Sicily narrowly avoided heavy fatalities due to the quick thinking of the train's engineer who perished in the crash. Only a few people died, but the wreckage will still take some time to clear. Well, thank goodness for the quick thinking engineers, that's for sure. But railmen should get more than a song for dying on the job. Yeah, I feel so bad about this, and yeah. Yes, this might help the trade unionists, but if I couldn't see this, right, I would say, yeah, thank goodness for the quick thinking engineers, but also deep down I would think, man, I've ruled this country with an iron fist for years. I can't even imagine what it's like to be just a commoner in this land, and to give your life for another commoner. Wow. It affects you. It affects a person. A railman should get more than a song for dying on the job. Also, more than people who should get more than a song. Yes, there we go. You can see they're starting to panic. They are moving their armies around, but it's going to be too little, too late. There are too many armies facing off against the radical French Republic. While they did take the majority of the Navy, though, that is actually a little terrifying because, I mean, we really need our convoys. Yes, but, I mean, listen, if there's one thing that Fabio does well, it is fighting against a vastly outnumbered opponent. 40,000 troops against 500. I wonder who'll win. Alright, should I go up to mutual funds? No, it'll take 6 years. Should I start trying to get some companies? Potentially. Or should I get a labor movement? Or should I get baking powder? We are fighting a war. It would make sense to go with, like, rifling, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Except I think really what we are going to need... Let's go ahead and try to get some of these corporate charters going. I'll tell you what, where the large army of the radical French army fights, they do tend to win. But where Fabio fights, he also tends to win because he's been paying attention to Sun Tzu's Art of War. Hey, don't fight if you're not ready. Don't fight an opponent who is ready for you. Fight an opponent that is vastly outnumbered and has no hope of winning, and that is Fabio's. That's his whole MO, as he fights depleted armies filled with just a handful of soldiers with his 40,000 strong, just juggernaut of a second Italian army. A second Italian army that I am gonna have to add some to. I'll probably do that after, well, gonna definitely want to add some to before fighting the Austrians, that's for sure. Alright, this war is almost over, and then we're gonna get the... Or wait, do we already? They already gave us the island of Corsica, so win, lose, or draw, I don't care. We have Corsica, and yeah, that's perfect. I don't think the Corsicans are super happy about it. The fact that they were just used as a pawn in someone else's game. Yeah, I think they're probably kind of upset about that, but they're ours now, and you're welcome, French Republic, for helping you really stay alive. Meanwhile, while we are not necessarily building, our capitalists are, which is at least something. So, the French Republic is in default. They will be more likely to capitulate. Awesome. Yay. Don't you dare. We have won. They are beaten. I can't help you financially, but they are beaten. Alright. And almost immediately, I'm sure we have additional radicals taking over. As I said this many episodes ago, but we're going to see the French revolt and revolt and revolt again. Which, honestly, I really like. It does help just keep them from becoming just the most dominant power in Europe, just basically for free. But, yeah. The question is, do we want to just do it? We've made some money back. We've made over $1 million back. We're hurting our relations with Austria. I think we just do it. And I think we do it in this episode. I'm having a ton of fun. I don't want it to stop, and I had that kind of small snafu with the mic earlier, so I vote we just do this. Although the French are in default, so that might not be the best, but I think, and this is where my just generally not being very good at this game is going to be tough. Let's go ahead and pause, and I'm going to ask for Lombardy first. That'll give us 11 infamy. There's the war. But I also want to add a war goal of reclaim state to Venice. Reclaim state to South Tyrol. Reclaim state to Istria. And I'm going to add. Now, do I still have enough? No, I don't. Oh, no. I've made a huge mistake. Well, I've made a big mistake, but I've made it, so let's do this. I've made a huge mistake. It is what it is. I'm going to have to... please don't have line infantry. That's, or please have line infantry. That's just all I ask. Mobile artillery. All right, yeah, they're a fully modern army, I'm sure. Yep. What's their navy look like? Maybe I can beat them economically via the navy. Yeah, I can. All right. You are going to go to here, and you are going to raid convoys. I wish I could remove something from primary. But yeah. Oh, and they want to... Alright, I think I'm going to sway the Germans with... Okay, alright, thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going to sway the Germans. I think the Germans are going to be more useful than the French here. Call in the obligation. Germans are joining me. Can I bring in the French as well? No, I can't. Alright. Yeah, alright, I can't. German, that's fine. That's fine. We still have this in the bag. I thought it was 20 obligations to, or 20 whatever sway points, whatever that is. Maneuvers, that's it. But thankfully it's just 10. So if I go ahead and just mobilize both of these armies and move my offensive army as well as my... We're going to make this a primarily defensive army, considering they have so much infantry. And honestly, we're going to hope that the Germans just roll. Now, because we're trying to reclaim a state, I don't think many countries will join against us, but I mean, that's always a possibility. Alright. It's just going to be us. So I'm glad we have that obligation with Germany. I wish I didn't have to call in both armies, but obviously I do. Alright, here we go. I forgot that Tripoli's with us. And yeah, immediately we are on the defensive. You know what? It's alright. I just have to give enough time for the Germans to win. The Germans aren't winning. Alright, this has not necessarily gone according to plan so far. But that's okay. Germany will still help. Probably. How are our convoys getting sunk? Where you go and do an interception. Do a coordinated interception. And save our convoys. Alright, I think we're going to have to just go full on defense here. And just hope that Germany can push in, which, excellent. They just had a victory. We are in a war with the United States, right? No, we're at war with Austria and Krakow. Alright, well, Germany won a battle. Neither side really seems to want to fight in Italy, so... Oh dear. France, will you not fall apart for 10 minutes? I need Germany here. Alright, France. Are you kidding me? I need Germany here. I don't need them splitting. Oh, this has not gone according to plan. What do they say? The best laid plans don't survive contact with the enemy. Oh, we see the Germans. They're moving in forces, I'm assuming from their colonies. Do they have any colonies? Where are these guys from? Alright, alright. You know, maybe... I mean, no, that army got absolutely obliterated, so you're just going to have to defend. Although, right now I have... Going to play a little bit of whack-a-mole with the Austrian Navy. Maybe, you know what? I have to. I have to attack. If I don't, I'm absolutely going to lose this. So maybe I have like a super good general, an inspirational orator. That won't help. A surveyor. Actually, that will help because I do have a feeling we're going to be defending on my home territory here. All right, let's try this. If nothing else, maybe I can take away some of that manpower. Or I can just destroy my own manpower, running into a brick wall that is the Ottoman, or that is the Austrian army. But with all my soldiers dying, I don't have to pay them very much. So that's something. Look at my economy. This has not gone according to plan at all. And I'm terrified that I am about to lose two of my strongest. France. I mean, it's my fault. France should be here with me. Honestly, it is what it is. France should be here with me. I messed up. I'm gonna have to go to military and, I mean, just call in the conscripts. Obviously, raise the conscripts. I was hoping not to have to do this because, well, but yeah, raise my conscripts, and with this army, it's time to add some conscripts, maybe. Let's go ahead and bankrupt ourselves, because if we don't, we are in so much trouble. Let's bring in some artillery conscripts as well. And let's bring in some horsey boys. and then bring in some more infantry. And why not? In the Congo too. Let's go ahead and get rifling. Let's make sure that we are good in terms of our military goods. We could use some more ammunition. Let's put a new import route there. We'll go... Sure, Spanish market. Let's hit the raise 46 conscripts. I mean, this is kind of our last shot, right? And I'm gonna have to go back to defending the front. We're just melting, and we can't continue to melt. Please have a defensive. Man, why'd the music get so melancholy? Does it know I'm losing? Does it know I'm just done? I think I'm on. Unfortunately, just done. We have an offensive planner. We have a firebrand. That doesn't help me. Imposing morale loss, maybe. Morale recovery. All right, I'm gonna recruit another guy, but I gotta put him as defensive. We have to just defend our border at this point, and hope that our conscripts can start arriving in time. Hope that we are doing something. They just sent me a peace deal? Wait, can I not? Because listen, if this is just a white piece, okay, so I mean, this is kind of a get out of jail free card, right? But why are they wanting peace? I'm raising my conscripts. They're not going to push in. I should take this. I should take this. I should take this, but like... Look at how many more dead they've lost than me. Their manpower's gotta be hurting. Let's take a look. I mean, it looks like they just have endless manpower compared to, you know, if I come down to Lazio. Yeah, I mean, I have 200 people. But I'm pulling in my conscripts. The other problem is I might be losing the massive amounts of German armies as they go and try to help the French. Because are they helping the French? I'm pretty sure they are. I don't know what to do. I mean, the German army is losing everywhere. I mean, they don't have the manpower. But, like, I'm pulling in my conscripts. And I bet Austria already has. They've raised 98 of their 124. I think, unfortunately, I have to agree with a white piece. I mean, right? I mean, I don't see the Germans winning this for us. As much as hard as it is to say, I think a white piece. I think a white piece is as good as we're gonna ask for. We didn't get what we wanted. But we didn't lose anything except for a whole lot of people. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, alright. We're gonna have to accept the white piece. It was the right move. We didn't lose anything, we didn't gain anything. We're gonna let the French fight each other for a little while. Wait, is this a religious French revolt? They want to put a Catholic theocracy in. Alright, well that would be something, wouldn't it? Anyway, We've been going on for a long time at this point. I am going to have to end the episode here. But I'm glad we didn't lose. I thought we'd lost it there. Either way, I've been the Bold. You've been you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm tired. I think I'm going to go to bed. Y'all have a great night.